New Orleans is a water city. All the soil beneath our feet was brought here at some point by a flood. Yet our relationship with water is adversarial. Our infrastructure was built to fight and control water. But what if we approached water as an ally instead of as an adversary? Could we retrofit our infrastructure to leverage water as a community asset? Could infrastructure be healing instead of harmful? Could it be reflective of our values and how we ground ourselves in relation to our surroundings?
My name is Mike Biros. I'm a landscape architect. I started my practice, Groundwater Studio, to help communities plan for and adapt to ecological challenges with a foundation rooted in place, context, equity, and health.
One of the key concepts of stormwater management in New Orleans is holding water at the source to reduce the load on the drainage system. My idea is to apply this concept to elevated highways. Elevated highways are problematic at three scales. At the neighborhood scale, they were constructed in predominantly black neighborhoods and facilitated disinvestment and segregation. At the city scale, they are massive impervious surfaces that contribute to flooding. And at the regional scale, they are a major source of water pollution that impairs our waterways and bioaccumulates up the food chain, causing cancers and birth defects. We can address these three scales of problems with one simple and adaptable intervention that retains and treats stormwater at the source. Meet the slow cup. Slow cups tie into existing highway downspouts, filter out debris, and hold stormwater in large tanks. Water is slowly released to constructed wetlands where contaminants are bioremediated and clean water is slowly released back into the drainage system. Slow cups are modular, adaptable to different conditions, can be prefabricated, and can be incorporated with other programs through participatory design and community involvement. They could have a huge impact on the city. 1 mile of highway has the same roof area as 500 houses. With roughly 20 miles of elevated highway in New Orleans, that's the equivalent of managing the stormwater from 10,000 houses. In New Orleans, we tend to focus on flooding, but we should expand our focus to connect flooding and the racist legacy and broader environmental impacts of urban highways. With this idea, the city can address flooding, environmental racism, and public health, all at the same time and in a very visible way. It's an opportunity to confront the historic violence of our infrastructure and promote healing through a simple and scalable adaptation. Water brings us together. New Orleans is a water city, and we can find and create beauty, even in a place like under a freeway, if we connect to that truth.